Welcome to Solving Systems with Matrices. Let's get started. Now you'll remember that a system of equations is just two or more equations together. There are three possible solutions to a system. You've got one solution, which is where they intersect, no solution if the lines are parallel, and infinitely many if they're the exact same line. And there are many ways to solve a system, which we've done graphing. We've learned solving by substitution. And last, we learned solving by elimination. So the final way we're going to learn to solve a system of equations is with matrices. So a matrix is just a way to arrange numbers. We put them here in this rectangular bracket. And when we refer to a matrix, we refer to it by its size. Just like you might say a room is 8 by 10 feet. These matrices are referred to by the number of rows and the number of columns they have. So this first matrix up here has 2 rows and it has 2 columns. So it's a 2 by 2 matrix. This one down here has 3 rows and 3 columns. So it's a 3 by 3 matrix. So remember, you always have to look at the number of rows first and then the number of columns. And this will become really important when you enter these matrices into your calculator. So when we're solving a system of equations with matrices, the first thing you want to do is make sure that it's in standard form. Remember, that's the ax plus by equals c. And then we need to set up our matrices. We've got a coefficient matrix, a variable matrix, and a constant matrix. The coefficient matrix is just like its name. We take the coefficients from the left side of the equal sign. So from over here. And we put them right just as they are in the same order. So we have 3, because this is 3. Negative 11, make sure you take the sign. Negative 2, and 6. So now we have a coefficient matrix. When we put this in our calculator, which we'll do in class, this is going to be your A matrix. Now our variable matrix, that's just what our variables that we're looking for. So we're looking for x and y. The constant matrix, that's the constants that we have over here on the right side of the equation, 4, negative 7. So we put it in just like that, 4, negative 7. And we'll refer to this as B when we enter this into our calculator. Now, we're going to do the calculator part in class, but you do need to know that when we put it in our calculator, you need to enter it as matrix A, then negative 1. You can never forget that negative 1 times matrix B. So you want to put this into your calculator, and that will spit out this variable matrix. It'll have a number here for x and a number here that means y. So let's try this system of equations. Let's set it up into the matrices. But first, you want your coefficient matrix, which is our matrix A that we're going to have. Just because there's not a number in front of the x doesn't mean it doesn't have a coefficient. Remember, it's still 1. So we have 1 from here, and then here's 1. This is 2, and this is negative 1. Then this matrix right here, our variable matrix, tells us that we want x and y. And then this final matrix is our constant matrix, which all it means is we want the right side numbers over here. So 4 and 3. And remember, we're going to refer to this as our B matrix. Now when we stick it into the calculator, we'll put it in as matrix A, negative 1 times matrix B. And that will give us our x and y. So remember, always make sure that your system of equations is in standard form before you solve it. That means it has to be in that ax plus by equals c form. And then the other thing, which we'll go over a lot more in class, but you always have to enter it in the calculator, matrix A, negative 1 times matrix B. If you forget this -1, you'll have a completely different answer. So this is the last thing you're going to learn before your Unit 1B test. Thanks for watching and see you soon.